Hi, everybody. I'm Adam Abbott, and welcome to my channel about living as a mystical being. You are a mystical being. I'm a mystical being. We all are. Many of us get trapped in the perception of our physicality, of our three-dimensional world that has our senses, our eyes, nose, ears, mouth, taste, feelings, emotions, based on what little perception we have. That's our reality. And in that reality, we sometimes see and feel a lot of harshness, a lot of pain, a lot of death, dying, suffering, killing, anger, unfairness, injustice. And we see other people that are enjoying a fabulous life of riches. On the outside, it appears to us that everything in their life is perfect. Excuse me a second. So, um, that's just one example of, you might not know what they're feeling and what they're going through. They might show everything perfect, but what they are is caught in a bigger trap than you are if they've got more stuff. Unless, and here's the key, and this is what I want to talk about today, they understand that they're looking through a peephole of perception, that our perception of the all infinite, wonderful, uh, all loving, benevolent universe has been restricted down to a tiny, tiny little peephole, really small. And then we use judgment to judge what we see, hear, feel, taste, smell, um, all that stuff. We use judgment to determine that this is how it is. And then all of a sudden, we've created a static universe, which is not the nature of the universe at all. Everything's constantly moving, everything's constantly changing. You cannot make a judgment that turns everything into a statue. There is no static thing in this world. Oh, you might see structures that have been there for hundreds of years, but the molecules inside of them are moving like crazy and communicating with molecules at far ends of the universe, the infinite universe. And what you see is just a slowed down, very slowed down vibration, a refraction of the all, a splitting of the pure light into colors and into different facets of the light that are, the vibrations are slowed down so much that it creates matter, creates something solid that you feel like you can touch, because we also are in bodies that are made like that. They're, they're a lower form of vibration right now, and we've trapped a piece of our soul in there. So how do we get from reacting to our perception through this peephole? Sorry. We have this little peephole, and it's causing us to have a tiny perception of what the world is, and then things come along and we react to them. Oh, the dead dog in the street. Oh, the abusive of children at the border. Oh, the death of all those people that got shot by mass shooting. Um, and we're constantly going from one tiny perception of the reality to another, reacting and judging what these things are. And by the way, I want to slip in right here. I condolences for everybody that does have, victims of any kind of atrocity or bad things that happened. But here is the good news. Just like those movies when they, Western movies, when they say no horses were hurt during the filming of this battle scene or whatever, and it looks like they're being slaughtered. It's the same thing with our world. Yes, in these little pieces of the soul are going through these painful experiences, and they do feel the pain of being slaughtered and tortured and starved to death and abused and kicked and whatever it is that has shown up. But in the infinite world, in our true and full perception of the all, of the whole reality, we will understand. And once we all have that rising of ourselves to our true nature, all of that disappears as if it never happened. I'm not trying to deny the Holocaust or anything like that. In this world, those things happened. But in the infinite all world, you will see that none of it exists. That this was just created in a lower vibration for our learning experience and for our soul's development and growth, and that we actually agreed to come here and go through this crap. So that's where trusting comes in. We need to trust that we ourselves set all of this up. Our higher self, our larger self, our self that is aware of the all, that is the creator, set all this stuff up for this little piece of itself that it broke off and put into this body and into this realm of perception, of limited perceptions. So it could watch itself in all of its different facets come back and struggle back and earn its self-awareness, to earn its greatness. So once we have that trusting, and it can become a knowing, it changes the way that we act in this world. We no longer need to react with our emotions. We can see what's going on, and we can try to determine why this lesson has, why we have created this lesson, and what can we get from it. And then if we do not know and we need help, we can give it back to our higher self, give it back to the creator, and trust and ask the creator, ask your higher self, I really don't know what's going on here, and I need some help. Please send me guidance and help me get through this. Help me see beyond my limited perception that this is intolerable and so painful and horrible. I can't do it by myself, by my little self. I need my bigger self. That's all. And your bigger self will step in, and other people's bigger selves will step in, because we are all one. And that's why, and some more words of comfort, if you've lost a loved one, understand, again, you're seeing that through the peephole of limited perception. That loved one you lost was just a piece of that loved one. The whole of that loved one has been eternal and is part of the all, and is always there for you to commune with, to call upon, to talk to. It's part of the all. They don't go anywhere. Yeah, you can't reach them on our world's communication devices. You no longer can talk to them on the phone, or buy a plane ticket to go see them, or email them, or Snapchat, or video conference with them. But they're still there, the way that you are still and always will be there, no matter what happens to your physical body in this world. We've got many, many, many experiences that we have set up for ourselves. So let's let go and not be so clingy about this one, and making everything an emergency that happens in this life. Let's live with some trust and some faith, and rising to the awareness of our true self, the all that created all this for our growth and our benefit, and a little bit of entertainment there too. It's okay to enjoy it, as long as we don't forget who we are, the big picture of who we are. Let's get beyond that peephole of perception and open the door to our higher self. Together we can do this. I love you, everybody. Have an awesome day. See you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and share it with your friends if you think it can help somebody. Bye.